Alright, hey guys, what's going on? This is Space here, so this is not Minigame Monday, of course. Unless this is a minigame. I don't think it is, though. So I want to do something different this Monday. We'll return back to Minigame Monday next week, and actually, in fact, next week will probably be a Hunger Games week. Hunger Games in Minecraft, that is. So, there you go. Anyways, I want to do something different. I wanted to talk about Gmod, and where I will be going with it, future projects, and the spin-off stuff like Super Unnatural, Harry Potter, and even some original works. So here we go. So first we're just going to go over the series in general and where it will be heading. Now of course it was cancelled since I was killed in the last episode. No, but seriously, okay, so I had this list that I made out a while ago of the ones that I'll be doing next. And I was going to try to follow this order as well as I could, but I decided to just, if I feel like doing one, then I should do it, instead of just having to force myself to do another one. So, the list was originally, it was Iron Man, the parody of Iron Man, the parody of The Mummy, the one with Brendan Fraser in it. You've got Of Mice and Men, Star Trek, the 2009 one, Clue, which is based off of the board game and the movie from, I think it was the 70s. And Superman, the one with Christopher Reeve. So that was the original list, but I'm probably going to be changing that, so I don't really have a list set forth right now. I'll leave that as is right now, so maybe the next one we'll see is Iron Man, the parody of Iron Man, but I don't know yet, because Dance Dance Revelations wasn't supposed to happen until much later, since I just did Assassin's Creed in episode 8, and this is episode 25, but I feel like that was the perfect one to do for episode 25, because it's kind of a big deal. It's 25 episodes, man. Hard to believe that we've made 25 episodes in 2 years, which is pretty good. And making this one, Dance Dance Revelations, reminded me so much of making Assassin's Creed and making the older ones too. Because the newer ones, I kind of have a new way of doing it, just a little bit. I kind of go for the old formula a little bit as well, but this one just felt like the old ones that I used to do. So that was really fun. And I've got plenty more episodes where that came from. There are so many episodes. I've got this Excel spreadsheet with all of the episode titles that I've come up with and all of the episodes that I want to do that I don't have names for yet. There's just so much in this, man. It's going to take me a long time to do all of this stuff, and I'll keep on adding more stuff too. So I'll just go through some of these just for fun. I've got a bunch of them I'm kind of scrolling through right now. So I've got all of the James Bond videos. I've got parody names for pretty much all of the movies, which is, we're on 25 now, I think. So, yeah, I got parody names for all 24 of them, except for, like, 2, looks like. But, so I've got all the names for those. So that'll be a long time making all of those. And I might make the second one pretty soon, maybe this year, probably next year, though. I've also got, of course, the Harry Potter series. That is going to take a long time. We'll talk about that later. I've also got the Jurassic Park ones, got all the names for those. Mission Impossible, which of course is now Mission Impossible Brew. And fun fact, Mission Impossible Brew was actually supposed to be one of the, I think episode 3 or episode 4. And it's episode 25, still haven't made it yet, so we'll get to that pretty soon. I've got all of the Batman ones, which are going to be a lot of fun. It's actually probably my favorite Gmod thing to make is the Batman ones, since it's a lot of fun. Also got Superman, another Nero, which will be called Green Nero. And I've got a person cast as Felicity for that, so you get to see Felicity in that one, which will be pretty fun. And that one's going to be based off of Season 2, so most likely, for now at least. Also got some other stuff like Justice League, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad. I like the name that I made for this, Homicide Squad. That just kind of cracked me up when I first came up with that. I've also got the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit ones, which will take forever since they'll probably be pretty long. And they won't be scripted, though. At least I don't think they will. I don't have many plans for scripted Gmod parodies, because Harry Potter, that's going to take a long time, and that is scripted. So that's not the only reason why I don't really want to do a bunch of scripted ones. I feel like I do some pretty good stuff unscripted, too. So, yeah, like improv. And okay. So I guess it's kind of like a podcast, actually. That'd be kind of fun, just do a Gmod podcast. I don't think anyone would really listen to that, but hey, it would be fun. So I've also got the Major United States stuff. We just did the first one earlier this year. I think that was in February or March. I've got the Summer Pool Party, which of course is the Winter Soldier, and we've got Major United States, the Family Feud, which of course is Civil War. Those are going to be hilarious, really fun to make. So I've got some more Marvel ones too, like Doctor Change, of course, parody of Doctor Strange. We've got some that one angry green guy, which is of course is Hulk. I've got the Spider-Man ones. I'm thinking about doing another one this year. I think it was in 2015 when we did the first one, so it has been a while. And I really should have done this for Homecoming, but I was gone for all of June, well, most of June at least. Yeah, I really should have done that for Homecoming. Oh well, live and let learn. And I've got the Avengers ones, which will be a lot of fun. I don't think I'll script those either. There's a possibility, but I don't know. I've got some other ones too, like Moon Bright, which is a parody of Moon Knight. We haven't really seen any Moon Knight anything, except for there's like an episode of Ultimate Spider-Man with Moon Knight, but no one really cares about that. And Truth Devil, parody of Daredevil. Got the Netflix series, so I will watch that, and so I can make the parody. Actually got it on DVD. They sell it in DVD, which is pretty cool for people that don't have Netflix like me, so that was pretty nice. We've got the Assassin's Creed ones, which are also a lot of fun to make. Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite series, and Ezio is my favorite character in that series, so it's always fun making those. And you expect to see some other characters too. Like, I mean, in the latest one, we see Connor and Altair, which was fun. But we'll see Arno, Edward, other people as well, maybe even Shay, and that'll be fun. Yeah, we've got a parody of Black Flag, as well as Assassin's Street Cred and Assassin's Crud in the Hood, which of course is a parody of Brotherhood. That will be fun. That will probably be the next Assassin's Creed video that I make, most likely. So there you go. I've also got the Hunger Games series. We'll only do 3 of those, even though there's 4 movies. I'm going to base it off of the books, not the movies, which are basically the same. So for some minor details and stuff, but still pretty accurate. I've got parodies of Uncharted, the Uncharted series, which is an amazing series of games. I haven't played it since I don't have any of the PlayStation consoles, but I've watched it with my friend who has done all of the games and has played through all of them. He's a big fan of the series, and he'll actually be joining me for this. He'll be doing some of the voice acting. That'll be Mr. DVB, amazing guy. I'll put his channel in the description below. There's going to be some problems with his channel, possibly. If that happens, then I will make a video just giving him a shout out, since he deserves all the subscribers that he gets and more. He has a great channel, does some great reviews. And anyways, so I've also got the Mummy movies I'll probably be doing the new one as well with Tom Cruise. Also got Pirates of the Bahamas, which of course is Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't have any names for those yet, like specific names, like, it's Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. I don't have like a name like that. But those will also probably be scripted, so you don't expect to see those anytime soon. But in the future, you can expect to see those. Probably 10 years. Not even joking. Probably 10 years from now, you'll probably see them. But okay. Indiana Jones. I've got all of the names for those. We've got Indiana Owns, The Finders of the Found Ark. Indiana Owns, The Temple of Boom. Indiana Owns, The Second to Last Crusade, and then Indiana Owns, The Secret of the Normal Skull, or The City of the Normal Skull. And those, of course, are all parodies of the Indiana Jones movies. And I'll be doing Indiana Jones 5. Once that title is announced, I'll make a title for that. Honestly, if you're still even listening, I applaud you. Thank you. And okay, so now I've got some literature stuff. We've got Romeo and Juliet parody of Mice and Men, The Great Gatsby. That's going to be amazing. I love that movie and book. Movies, I should say. There's 2 movies. Well, actually, there's 3 movies, but I haven't seen the one from, I think it's 2000. So that's a TV movie too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it eventually. It's got Paul Rudd in it, so that's pretty cool. We've got Beowulf. Love that book. Very good. Othello, The Crucible, Macbeth, and Then There Were None. Also a very good book. And The Outsiders, an amazing book. I've got some video game parodies as well, including Mario. Probably Mario 64. It's called Mario No. Also got a parody of Team Fortress 2 called T-Fort-Yes 2. Makes perfect sense, totally. We've got 5 Wars at Freddy's, which would be, of course, a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's, but also be basically a sequel of the first Gmod video I'll make, so I'll be a throwback to that. That would be great. I'll probably make it kind of bad like that first one, so yeah. I've also got a parody of Duke Nukem. That's going to be hilarious. Duke Nukem is such an interesting character. Bioshock, one of my favorite games, so that'll be a lot of fun to do. I've got some ideas for that. Metal Gear Solid, also an amazing game. That's going to be funny. Slender the Arrival. Now, originally I wasn't going to do any more Slender ones because I thought Slender was kind of. I mean, the ending, I actually kind of liked how it ended, like how I did the two parodies of the literature stuff. Like there's of Mice and Men and Great Gatsby at the end, but yeah, that wasn't the best. But I'll try to make The Departure a lot better. I'll probably make it like a found film. You know how there's like the found film horror movies. I'll probably make it kind of like that. So that'll be fun. Also got another Hitman video. Hitman, the second one, is actually one of my favorite videos that I've ever made. Not to say that's like actually good or anything. I just really liked how it turned out. And okay, so we also have Red Dead Redemption. I'll probably make that before Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, which when is that? Next year? February? I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track of that, but it looks cool. Looks like a good game. Anyways, so I've also have Halo 2, which honestly I didn't really like the way Halo Combat Evolved turned out. I thought it was okay, but could have been better. So I'm going to try to make the second one better, since personally I think the second game is actually a little better than the first one, which the first one is amazing too. So, but anyways, I've also got parodies of TV shows, parody of Game of Thrones. I've never actually seen Game of Thrones or read the books, but I'll see what I can do about that. It might turn out extremely stupid, but you can expect to see extremely stupid stuff in Gmod, so what else is new? Parody of Gilligan's Island, that'll be fun. A parody of Doctor Who, haven't seen that either, but I'll see what I can do about that. I've got some friends that are really into Doctor Who, so I'll probably ask them about some stuff. MASH, great show, love it. We're gonna have a parody that I called Mashed Potatoes. It's gonna be fun. Switching channels, which will just be like it's like a bunch of shorts put together, kind of like a TV show, like a guy trying to like find something to watch. He keeps on switching channels. It's been done before, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Warehouse 13, another good show. Iron Chef, it's a cooking show for those of you who don't know. That's gonna be fun. I've got Doctor Who in here twice for some reason, I don't know. And I've got two parodies of MacGyver. I've got McGyver and then Big MacGyver, like Big Mac instead. Yeah, those will be fun. They'll probably just be based off of the original show, not the new one, which is still pretty good, but the original is a lot better. Also have the Star Trek movies that will be based off of the newer ones with Chris Pine, one from 2009, and then I think Into Darkness came out 2011, 2012. Actually, probably 2013. Then the newest one in what was that called? Beyond came out 2016. But I'll be doing all of those, and I might actually be doing some of the older movies as well, and maybe even a parody of the series. That'd be cool. I didn't actually intend on actually going through each one of these things, but I'm doing it anyways. So sorry if this gets really boring, but I figured it might be fun since just kind of breaking down all the episodes I'll be doing. Alright, so now I've got the other ones, which don't really fall into any category. Some of them fall into the movie category, but others just kind of there. So we've got The Ants, which is a parody of the Beatles. I've been have that saved for quite a while now. I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but hopefully soon. Had some really stupid ideas for it, so yeah. We've got Friday the 14th, which I'm going to be releasing whenever there's a 14th Friday, or Friday of 14th. I don't really know when the next 14th will be. That's a Friday. I'm actually looking at my calendar right now to see when that would be, but hopefully that'll be when I do it. Doesn't look like any time soon, honestly, so yeah. Oh, here we go. September 2018. That might be when you see this. September 2018. Keep that on your calendar. Okay, Forward to the Present Part 2. I've been meaning to do this for quite a while now, ever since I released that one, which was a while ago. So I'll be doing that eventually, maybe even Part 3 as well, since there are 3 movies of the Back to the Future game. I said Back to the Future game, no, the Back to the Future movie series. We've also got Fault in Our Cars, one of the earlier titles that I came up with. It's probably like number 3 or number 4 of the first ones that I came up with. So it's going to be interesting actually making those, which will be eventually. Also got the Kung Fu Kid, of course a parody of the Karate Kid. I love that movie, so that'll be fun. I've got a Star Wars, Star Trek crossover, which is called Trek Wars. I haven't had that planned for a while. The Reckoning Part 2, a really old joke that I used to make. I'll be making that. It won't be really relevant now since I don't make that joke ever anymore. but it'll still be fun to play, or fun to play, something fun to make. Yes. Apocalypse Later instead of Apocalypse Now, but it won't be a Vietnam movie. It'll be zombies. So we've also got Vidception, which would be a parody of Inception, which will be really trippy, and it's going to be hard to make, but it'll be fun. I've got Reagan and Schwarzenegger. It was a rough parody of Elvis and Nixon. I never saw that movie, but I thought that was such a weird idea, just have like Elvis and Nixon do stuff. I don't know what they did, honestly, in the movie. Maybe I'll watch it. I don't know, it looks interesting. But I just wanted to do that since I thought that'd be really funny to do. We've also got The Marvin, which is a parody of The Martian. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love that movie so much. Parody of Lethal Weapon called Harmless Weapon. I've got a parody of The Bourne Identity, Jason Bourne Yesterday, so that'll be fun. Let's see what else we got here. I've got a America Son sequel, which will be called Dependence Day, and that'll take place in the 90s. I also have one more planned for will take place in 2017. Probably won't be released until like maybe 2018, 2019, so don't expect to see that anytime soon. Most of these will probably be released pretty late, whenever, because there are so many in here. I think there's like over 100 parodies in here. It'll take a long time to make, since I've only made 25 in 2 years, so that will pretty much tell you how long it's going to take me to make these. We've got Ghostbusters, all 3 of the movies, including the reboot. We've got the Toast Dusters 2, Toast Dusters the reboot, Gender Bender. I've got a parody of Memento called Meme Ento. We've got some more shorts. I've been meaning to do some more shorts ever since what was that called? How to Sleep. I've got one which is a parody of the Klondike bar commercial. What would you do for a Klondike bar? So that will be interesting. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Minesweeper, which is just a parody of Minesweeper, so pretty straightforward. And YouTube's Justice Heroes, which is a parody of YouTube Heroes, which hasn't been a thing for a while. They don't really say it anymore, but I still want to do it. So yeah, that'll be fun. I've also got some more planned parodies that I don't really have any names for. So we've got more Star Wars, Skyrim, The Last Airbender, the movie, so you know it's going to be good. Divergent, Chips, the series, not the movie. I haven't seen that, but I've seen the series, which is pretty good. I haven't seen the movie. It looks interesting, to say the least. Knight Rider, it's going to be fun. Counter-Strike, not really my favorite game at all. I don't really like it that much, but I know there's people that like it, so that's cool. If you like Counter-Strike, then that's awesome. I just really don't like first-person shooters that are just kind of, I don't know, military-y, I guess. But I'll make a parody of that. We've also got old detective shows, just in general. I'll probably add a lot of cliches and stuff from that. That'll be really fun. Love detective stuff. Sherlock Holmes, detective stuff, so that'll be fun. Mortal Kombat, that's going to be a lot of fun. Minecraft, that's going to be a lot of fun too. Deadpool, the movie, an 80s show. It's like a parody of like 80s shows in general. Happy Days, it's a good show. Shield, Agents of Shield. Police Show, should be a lot of fun as well. Hamlet, it's going to be cool. The Mask with Jim Carrey. Frozen, and Interstellar. That is my entire list right there. That took like, geez, let's see here. Yeah, almost 19 minutes. So that tells you how long it's going to take me to make all these. Okay, so if you're still here, or still alive in general, so that was basically the future projects that I have planned that are parodies, but I have some more stuff planned as well. Actually, maybe I'll go through all of the Super Unnatural episodes as well. If you guys aren't interested, feel free to skip ahead and see what else happens in this video, but let's go ahead and take a look at all of the Supernatural episodes I have planned. So, once again, sorry if this is boring. Hopefully it won't be boring. But, okay, so I've got almost all of Season 1 of Supernatural written, which, yeah, pretty happy about. So, the next one will be called Sparkly Revenge, which is Twilight parody, kind of. It was actually going to be the second video that I made for Supernatural. Originally, it wasn't going to be a series. It was just going to be a couple of movies. It would be the first one and the second one were actually going to be movies, and then the rest of these are not movies. So, yeah. Fun facts. It's okay. Sorry if you hear a lot of movement. I actually changed positions, so my microphone is kind of resting on my stomach right now, so that's kind of weird. Okay, but anyways, Alright, so we've got Saving Private Sam, which is kind of a parody of Saving Private Ryan, where Dean and Cass go to save Sam. We've got 8675666, which is a prank call that goes wrong and the devil shows up. So never call that number, by the way. It's probably just going to get the devil coming out of your phone and stuff. That would be weird. Pizza Problems, which is a parody of Five Nights at Freddy's. Actually, a real parody, not just like the parody that I made, the first Gmod video, which is nothing like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it was fun nonetheless. What the Block, they're stuck in Minecraft. College Chaos, they go to college, and there's a ghost there, I think. The Cruising Dead, which is actually a video I came up with when I was on a cruise in 2016. It was going to be something else as number 8, but now it's Cruising Dead, which Sam and Dean take a cruise, and Cass, I don't think Bobby is on there. No, I don't think he is. But yeah, zombies and stuff, yeah, gets crazy. Werewolf is just a werewolf. Old Family Recipe, they are making pizza for when Bobby comes over, and they don't remember the recipe of the Winchester's famous pizza, so yeah, they have to ask their dad. So yeah. Super Unnatural, the board game, which is a joke that I made earlier in the second episode, actually, where they get turned into board game pieces by a fan, and yeah, they have to play a game. Witch is just a witch thing. I don't really remember the story for that one, to be honest. I remember some parts of it, but I don't really remember the story. Friday Night Sleepover, probably one of my favorite episodes, parody of Friday the 13th. It's going to be great. And yeah. Haunted Mansion, which is actually a parody of the Haunted Mansion movie, which was released by Disney 2003, I think. It has Eddie Murphy in it. It's pretty great. The ride is also based off of that. Or no, actually I think the movie is based off of the ride. Yeah, I think that's right. I don't know. I'm stupid. Anyway, so yeah, it'll be a parody of that, pretty much, more or less. Nighty Night is a parody of Nightmare on Elm Street, I think. So that'll be interesting. Mirror Mirror, of course, is Bloody Mary. There is a Bloody Mary episode in Supernatural. I think it's like first or second season. It's pretty early on, but I figured I'd do it here too. And this is a lot different than that one. So, With Love from Loki is one of the Trickster episodes. So yeah, I figured I'd throw him in the series since he's a fun character. Don't Fear the Reaper. I think Dean dies in that episode, and he has to do stuff. So Time Crunch, they go back into the past. MLG Apocalypse is the final episode of season 1 where bad stuff happens. Now, I don't know if there will be a season 2. I've got all of the episodes planned from season 2 and part of season 3. This is all up to the actors, the voice actors. If they want to continue on to season 2, then that'll be great. If they don't, then there will only be one season, but hopefully there'll be a season 2. So if so, then let's go ahead and take a look at those too. So episode 1 of season 2 is called Prophets and Kings, which there's a show called Kings and Prophets. I haven't seen it. I only saw a commercial for it. I was like, hang on, I got an idea. I wrote it down for Super Unnatural, so yeah, fun story. Anyway, so yeah, it has Kevin from season 7 to I think season 9. I think that's how long he's in it. And Crowley, of course, the demon that shows up a lot in the episodes. Awesome guy. Okay, the guy who cloned me is when Cass, Dean, Sam, and Bobby are cloned, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Also, we've got Charlie, which of course is a parody of the thing we do with the pencil and stuff. Mothman, there's a legend, the Mothman legend. I think this happened in California where people saw like this Mothman guy is like a human body without the head and has like lights for eyes on the chest, which is really weird, and it's got wings, so that's why they call it Mothman. And apparently the person saw it before a disaster, so that's basically the legend. I'll be doing that, but it'll be funny. So we've got The Good, the Bad, and the Rufus, which is actually a recent episode I came up with. I replaced it with something else. Normal Activity, parody of Paranormal Activity. Honorary Girls, it's a gender swap thing. There's actually this website that I like to go on to, Casting Call Club. Great place to find actors, or if you're looking for a voice role, definitely check it out. But there's a lot of people that are doing, well, not a lot of people, like a couple of people that have been doing supernatural gender swap videos and stuff, so I figured I'd just make a parody of that since I thought that would work. Act Naturally, they get sucked into a film. It's actually the name of a Beatles song, one of the earlier Beatles songs. We've also got Starman, which they go into space, and Mars. Of course, that's a song as well. Scottish Play, which of course is the name for Macbeth. Since the name is cursed on stage, you're not allowed to say it unless you're actually doing it and stuff. So, but yeah, just the Scottish Play, the curse, the Macbeth curse, is what that will be dealing with. Jailhouse Rock, they go to jail. It's the name of an Elvis song. 407 years ago will be a parody of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. The Very Hungry Games, which is a parody of Hunger Games. Ghost Busted, parody of Ghostbusters with the Ghost Facers. If you know who that is, then if you know who those guys are, then yeah. Cars 4. It used to be called Cars 3, but then Cars 4 or Cars 3 was announced. So like, well, I gotta change this. So it's basically just dealing with the Impala. The Impala is haunted, and the Impala is Dean's car. So yeah, 67 Impala, I think it is. A Week at Bobby's. It's a parody of an episode called A Weekend at Bobby's. Probably one of my favorite episodes. Such a good episode. You get to basically see Bobby's point of view through basically just a week, or well, a weekend, I should say, because it's called Weekend at Bobby's. And Bad Luck Cass. Cass is having some bad luck. Jurassic Park, which is a parody of Jurassic Park. When Clowns Attack. Sam is afraid of clowns in the series, so that'll be fun. In the actual series, not just the parody series. Bad Moon Rising. Just werewolves and stuff. That's the finale. It's going to be a big one. And season 3, which probably won't happen if I'm being perfectly honest, but I'm preparing just in case. It's magic, you know. Sam goes to Hogwarts. That'll be fun. And Then There Were Three, which is a parody of them, and Then There Were None. You Give Love a Bad Name, which deals with Cupid. Gordon, which deals with Gordon. Tightwire, which is a creepy clown circus, which will be interesting. Murder, She Wrote, that's a series. A writer writes a book, and it happens in real life. Kind of like Alan Wake. Yeah, I wrote this before. I actually made this, came up with this idea before I played Alan Wake, so yeah. Okay. Down the Rabbit Hole, a parody of Alice in Wonderland. That'll be interesting. Lord of the Ring, which is a parody of The Ring, not Lord of the Rings. Reruns, which is they're trapped in their old episodes, which will be a lot of fun. For the Longest Time, they go back in time again, and something happens. I don't know. John and Mary, it's before they have Sam and Dean, so something happens. I don't remember. Paranormal Activity. I know I have 2 Paranormal Activity things in here, but Batman is haunting a place. It's going to be interesting. Close Cut, which is actually was going to be the first episode of season 2. Decided to move it into season 3 since it wasn't like it was I guess original idea, but not really the best idea. It was just a demon hairstylist that's killing people. And then we've got Mr. Crowley, which is actually a song. I don't remember who does it. I think it's Led Zeppelin. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be one of the close to the finale, and then 2 Minutes to Midnight. That will be the finale of season 3. I don't have a season 4 plan, like I said before. I don't even know if season 3 will happen, but we'll see. And there you go. That was Super Unnatural. That's basically all I've got there. I'll be releasing Super Unnatural pretty soon, the second episode. So you can expect to see that hopefully this month, and then some more next month. So that'll be cool. You know, this would probably be more interesting if it was more than just me. Too bad none of my friends are online right now. If I only had friends. Okay, so now let's see what else we're going to talk about. Okay, Larry Potter. Let's go ahead and jump right into that. Okay, so Larry Potter. So I've actually been running into some problems with that. The voice actor for Larry has been having some troubles lately, so I'm giving them more time, which actually means that the video won't come out until next year, most likely. I'm not sure. If they decide to just quit, then it might come out sooner. But yeah, I'm not sad about that. I'm not mad or anything. I understand. I mean, problems happen. It's fine. I don't really have a set release date for this either, so I mean, it's perfectly fine. As long as the video gets out eventually, I'll be happy. With that, I actually have most of the lines in, so that'll be good. And also, so the person who is playing Don, which of course is a parody of Ron in the movie, unfortunately they haven't been in contact for a while, so I'm probably going to have to recast them, which will be interesting. But I can do it. It's just unfortunate, but things happen. It's okay. So yeah, that'll also slow down the process of making the first one as well, because I can't actually edit anything until I have the lines for Larry, because he is the main character, and He's in every single scene except for the first one. Well, he even is in the first scene, but he doesn't have any lines. And yeah, that's why I can't edit anything right now, even though I have all the lines. But that is perfectly okay. It's fine. That just gives me more time to work on the other scripts which I've been writing. I of course finished movie 2's script, which is the Hallway of Knowledge. That is all done. Well, except for the proofreading, I'll do that. I've already proofread it. I just have to make the corrections. So I'll probably be doing that pretty soon. Then I'm going to ship out all of the lines to all of the actors who have finished their lines so they can work on those. So that means that you probably will see the second movie of Harry Potter soon. Well, not like soon, but you know, like soon after I release the first movie. So that'll be cool. And the first movie right now, unedited, is 3 hours long. It might be longer than that, it might be shorter than that, but that is pretty long. So that's like 180 hours. That's even longer than Quentin Tarantino's movies, most of them at least. Not like all of them combined. That'd be like, I don't even know how long that'd be. Probably more than a day, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's going to be pretty long. I'm also planning on releasing each episode as well. Well, not each episode, each chapter as an episode. So I might do that. I'm not sure yet. But there you go. That's about it with the first movie. Like I said before, the second movie, the script is done. I'll start filming pretty soon. Not sure when. Just when I have the time. Hopefully in October, maybe in November. But I will definitely start it this year. I probably won't finish it this year since it's like, I think it's 18 chapters. But here's the thing, it's like, I think it's like 50 more pages than the first one, so that'll take a lot more time. Because, I mean, like, 5 pages is about an hour, more or less, pretty much. That's about how it went when I was filming it, so that's a lot of hours. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. But it'll be fun, nonetheless. And I'm currently writing the script for the third one. That's going pretty well. I'm only on chapter 8, I believe. But I'm pretty happy with how that's going. I've been bouncing in between writing that and writing the book right now. So, yeah, I'm not really concerned with finishing that in any time soon. But I'll just keep on writing it and keep on grinding away at that. And maybe it'll get done this year. So, we'll see. But, yeah, things are going pretty well with Harry Potter. It's kind of not really any forward progress with the first movie or the second movie. But the third one is moving along fairly nice. So, yeah. That's Harry Potter. So there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, which is original works. Now, believe it or not, I'm actually going to be making some original works in Gmod, yes. I'm not just ripping off stuff. Haha, perfect. So, I had an idea for a Western movie that I was going to originally make in Gmod, but it's looking like it might not happen in Gmod, which is okay. I mean, I would have loved to make this in Gmod, but unfortunately there's not really a super large amount of assets in Gmod that are Western. But, yeah, I was writing a Western movie. I haven't really written much of it. I only have, like, a page right now. So that's basically nothing. But it's called The Death of Bad Leroy Brown, which is a kind of play off of the song Bad Leroy Brown. It also will have other music by Jim Croce in the movie whenever I make that. Which it might even end up being live action, which would be amazing. I love making live action stuff. But the original plan was to make this in Gmod, like I said before, which still might happen. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll write the script whenever I have the chance. Like, it's kind of a nice break from writing the book that I'm writing as well as Harry Potter. It's just something original. I mean, the book is original too. I'm not just making a parody into a book, which would be weird. It's probably been done before, but it would still be weird. But, yeah. I had some ideas for some other original works as well, which would be a musical. I have a musical planned right now, which is called It's Difficult Being Prince Charming. That won't be what I'll be doing. That is actually going to be saved for maybe eventually like an actual musical, which would be amazing. I'd love to make a musical and have it like performed at even Broadway. That'd be amazing. But I doubt it's gonna happen. Anyways, yeah, but I'm gonna make maybe a Gmod musical. We'll see how that goes. It might just be a parody of a musical, or musicals in general, I guess, with like different musicals represented, like, I don't know, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Hairspray, whatever you want. Yeah, I'll do some research in that and stuff, and maybe you will see that. But I've also got some other stuff too, like some comedy movies, maybe a drama, a crime movie. So original works, yeah. So I'm actually doing original stuff, which is great. I love original stuff as much as I do parodies. Actually, maybe a little more, but parodies are a lot of fun too. And here's basically the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is an original work. Now, it is a Team Fortress 2 Gmod movie. It might be made in whatever that's called, Source Filmmaker. Yeah, that's right. I've tried Source Filmmaker before. I spent about 4 hours on a project. It got really messed up because I'm not really that competent in Source Filmmaker. I'll probably make some projects here and there, try to figure it out and stuff. So maybe I'll get more. Well, I'll get more better. Maybe I'll get better at it. But yeah, we'll see. I might make that just in Source Filmmaker, or I might just make it like a stop motion Gmod video, which is pretty hard, but I've seen people do it. And it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a learning experience too. But the idea is to call it Spy Hunter. It'll be Pyro going after spies, like a spy organization, trying to take them down and stuff. I had the idea from playing Team Fortress 2. It's basically the Pyro's job in the game. One of the jobs it has, or the Pyro has, is to hunt down spies, because spies can cloak themselves in the game. It's a watch that they have. And a Pyro can light them on fire when they're invisible, so the other players can see them and attack them. So that's basically the idea, where I got the idea for the video. It's going to be original work, more or less. I mean, it's a Team Fortress 2 thing, but it's going to be an original story. So that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. It'll probably be a 20 to 30 minute video. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. I'm going to get some voice actors and stuff, because of course I can't do impressions of all of the Team Fortress 2 characters. There are some of them that I can do alright, so I'll probably play some of them, like the Engineer I can kind of do. Scouts, can do a little bit, and Heavy, a little. Whatever, I don't know, some other guys too I can kind of do, but not really all of them, and not really that well. So I will be getting voice actors for that. And of course there'll be voice acting opportunities for not only the parodies, some of them, not all of them. Some of them I just decide not to have voice actors because it takes a little more time. Of course, you have to give the voice actors time. You also have to write out everything that you've said for the voice actors so they know what they're saying. Because, I mean, they can't just like say whatever and just think that it will go along with the video. You can't have like a video, like a super serious drama. You're like, alright, this is a super serious drama video, just say whatever you want. And yeah, no, that doesn't work. I mean, they'd be responding off of nothing. They don't know anything, any of the dialogue. So they'd be like, so how about the weather, when the guy's like, alright, we need to get in there. Alright, we gotta take him out. Alright. So, yeah. Where was I exactly? Oh, yes, there will be voice acting opportunities for any of those, any of you guys who are interested in voice acting and working with me, which would be pretty fun. I love working with people. So, but yeah, there'll be opportunities for parodies as well as other stuff. The original works will have voice acting and stuff besides me, since there's only a limited number of voices I can do. So, yeah. So that'll be fun. And anyways, I think that is about it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this kind of podcast thing. I figured I'd do it. I was going to do this a while ago, and I figured I may as well do it now, since, yeah, it was fun. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. And next time, I might actually do another podcast. This is a lot of fun. Probably not just like a straight Gmod podcast. This is more like an update, but kind of podcasty. So, but I might do some more updates, some more podcasts, maybe with some friends, which would be way more entertaining than this. Like probably 1,000 times more entertaining. So, anyways, bye-bye.